Hi, I'm Kathy Gould, and we're here today to give you a few tips on dealing with a hot horse. General rule of thumb that I always think of is if your personality is kind of go, 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 get things done, you're going to have a harder time with a hot horse because they feel so much off of you. And the same is true with a horse that some people will just call, a real deadhead. You got to kick it all the time. And if your personality is just super laid back, you're going to have a hard time probably getting anything out of him. You see a lot of people that have success with a hot horse usually is a person that it has a more laid back personality because they can just kind of chill and it doesn't bother them. This is a good example of one. She's wanted to be a little bit warm from the start. We spend a lot of time on her just kind of sitting around. Her friend's over there on the side, so she kind of thinks she should be over there. We'll just sit around, come out on her a lot of times, and all we'll do is walk. Just walk circles, walk those circles, keeping her in position and walking the perfect circle, which is something you can do every day, and just walking her around, walking her through the cattle. We do a lot of stuff also out of the arena. Just go take them for a walk, take them for a jog. So this isn't a battleground. This is just another place where you're doing whatever you need to do. Those hot horses, you have to have that patience to where they want to start jig-jogging around or being stupid or something, and just kind of ask them to kind of stay in place. And sometimes you ask and sometimes you have to make it happen, but then give it back and go walk around. Especially with a hot horse, because if you get them a little bit trapped down into no, you're going to do this, you're going to start having problems. Another thing that works really well is tired. Works with a lot of them. You get them a little more tired, and this is way more comfortable. Stop and catch your air. Most of the time, the tired that we're after, whether we know it or not, is right here. The physical tired will lead to this, to them mentally wanting to think a little bit more instead of like fight with you, especially those warmer horses. To get one tired, you can do anything from loping them a bunch. Back 10, 15 years ago, you were on a cutter a long time before you walked to that herd. I like to long trot a lot more than lope, unless it's one that's super comfortable, lope around on a loose rein all day long, go ahead and lope them around. But one that wants to have a little speed or wants to go somewhere, just long trot them and then make them come back to a slow trot. Work on some transitions that way to get them tired. And then there's some days that they want to go fast, go fast. Then they start wanting to slow down, nope. Kick on them. You want to go fast, we're going to keep going fast. So it's not all about what they want. It's what we want together. But it's a lot of time and a lot of patience, and sometimes if you feel like your jaw's starting to hurt because you've been gritting your teeth to not get into trouble with one, that goes a long ways too.